Her name is John Cena.
What is it? Oh, it's spam.
Under the bed.
Okay, so you spin both, and then you either pick a slice with that shape or that color. So these are the.
There we go. And now, let me personally plug someone who asked about it. While that happens, we'll reset everything over here. Eventually. There.
You are gonna share these, okay? And the other one gets the hot. Here you go. You have a present for you. Hello, I have a present for you. A little pocket. You guys, you don't need a
Boom. All right. Now,
you keep this up forever. Use it. Wow. It will give you good luck. Oh, where's the tree?
a bit like here and there.
On the tree,
They are. So sweet. Speaking of sweet, let me find the bracket really quick. I still got to set up a Nightbot. Alright, whatever. Let's go back to bracket. This was a short tournament, too. This shit was run crazy efficiently. Alright, good. Checking levels.
Remy, you inside off stream.
Alright. Good, good. And then the old... Yeah. Perfect. Yikes. Okay. Swap scenes. So we have... Pretty good. Can I get it this way? Yes. Oh, did they not enable it right away? Past date.
Oh.
Alright, so the first match. You want all? Yeah. Big Boss remains on his Lee. And I got to catch some of his match in advance against Carbini. And what I saw, his strengths, when he's in the driver's seat, he will keep his frames, man. He doesn't have many openings. Dude, in another universe, you would have been. If your match was on stream, I totally would have gone over it for you, too. Wouldn't be the first time. So his first strength is that he runs his offense well, but it comes with the big weakness that he uses buttons
You know, we can put eyelash on our.
to keep his offense. Right? He doesn't use movement, he uses buttons. And the problem with buttons is that if it's plus, it's committal. And it's either interruptible or high. There are almost no moves in the game that are very fast and mid and give you big frames. Your weakness, forgetting the third dimension exists. Exactly. And if you look at his offensive sequences, he likes doing moves that track. So, like, in this matchup, it's mostly okay. Or maybe they just track me because I'm king and king is fat as fuck. But as king, in his mix situations, I have to hard commit to either ducking the low or blocking the mid and then taking my turn and hoping he doesn't arm parry because I have to fish with down forward 2 because that move is too good to not fish with. Right? But because he uses buttons instead of buttons in combination with movement, it means he's always taking a risk to keep his offense going. Right? Also, this is a weakness. He has one timing. Throughout our sets, he does not change timings. He either gets in and overwhelms and rushes down, or he doesn't get in and overwhelm and rush down and dies. But once I got used to the timing and the fact that he's trying to keep his offense with buttons means that he doesn't want to play defense. And if somebody doesn't want to play defense, they're taking a lot of extra risks that they frankly do not need to take if they're more confident in their defense. Like, being able to back off is a pretty big strength in this game. Like, being comfortable, just like, okay, I can end my offense here. Like, I'll take another neutral interaction, or they'll mess up at some point. Like, not getting desperate and blowing yourself up on the 7th consecutive hard read.
We're gonna brush our teeth.
It's something you don't run into too much. So, and I have this in mind. I need to keep my offense running. I had that in my head from last week. So, yeah. Let's jump right into it. Classic Big Bosses remains. Or Big Boss remains. Also, what a cool-ass stage. Right? He's opening with movement. Ooh. Not optimal. And again, same thing I noticed against you. Also, that's a tight flip around. But it's the same thing I noticed against you, is he...
Call me when you're ready. I'm gonna get you. Are you ready?
He ends strings early, like he won't finish the last hit, so he can take his mental frames. That's what happened here, when he got counter hit. And boom. He does the first 2 hits of a 3-hit string. Or 3 hits of a 4-hit string, because there's a big kick that comes next. And then he got counter hit trying to push a button. And the 4th hit, you know, you can duck launch the 4th hit. But because he ended it early, he's minus a shitload, but, you know, there's like a mix-up. And I'm so used to playing against really good Lees that, like, as soon as I recognize the string is over, I'm poking, and I'm hit confirming that down forward 2-1. And if I was better,
No, I'm not.
I would have killed without the mix. But, alas, the mix, and... Oh, do I get the thing? No. And then, look at that. Using that 3rd dimension, just because I know that, I was only going to do a micro step and block. Because he does have quick homing moves out of stance. And since he went for a grab, which is super linear, I get the launch punish. Yep, there's the 3 hits. Right there, I should have ducked and then committed to the string. I didn't duck the thing. And right here, I didn't want to burn the, low. Yeah. I didn't want to burn the floor break because I wanted to get it. And this time I decide, screw it, I'm just gonna pop the floor break. And then the mix. He goes low again. Right, I catch him after the string. He hits more buttons on whiff, too. Like, he'll whiff a button and then just hit his next button. So as long as I don't even need to be tight on my whiff punishes. They just need to have hurt boxes out there. Like, I just need to throw boxes out there for the punish. Got him with the old full screen wizard. Yeah, the easiest throw in the game to break. It always surprises me when it gets broken, too. My plan was for him to break it, and then I backdash and whiff punish. And then it didn't come up. Oh, and now we find out how he gets up. Good block. See? And if we look, this is what I learned in the first set. Right? He comes in with this. I'm just gonna duck. And I take a little bit of damage. It's his turn again. I'm just gonna duck again. And this is my reward. This was my risk over here. Right here. This is my reward. And this. Right? This was my reward. All of this. And this was the risk. So we'll keep it going. And again, he's just not breaking throws. And again, he's going high. So I'm just gonna hard duck. And then, yeah, the kill. It's the old, you're not gonna get out of this kill. Ooh, and I thought for sure he'd stay down again. Alright, the unblockable. I'll eat another one. The duck. Again. See that situation? The exact same one as before. He comes in. I duck. If he does the high, he's dead. He does the mid. Okay. If he does the high, he's dead. He does the high, he's dead. Or if he does the low, I was gonna low parry it. And then I was a bit slow on taking my turn after his wall standing 4, and he gets me. Punish could have been better. And again, I know he is looking to go low. Right? That would have been a perfectly fine time to duck. I eat that. I'm just gonna duck again.
Are you gonna get out?
And we're guaranteed a low parry. I was just going to hard duck. Because he's taking risks on the low versus high versus mid thing. But he's not taking any, and then death. He's taking risks on the low versus high, but he's not throwing out moves that are punishable, right? Because you think in your head, oh, that mid that's minus 11, that's bad. I'm not going to use that. Instead, I'm going to use the safe high. But it's like, the safe high is far more punishable than that unsafe mid. Like, the risk is much higher, because the risk is an entire combo. So, yeah, he also stopped using Lee's mid kick that is big boy mid kick, heat engage, everything in neutral button that's safe. But, I mean, that was just a pretty clean win on my part. Like, I lost a round because I hesitated after blocking a wall standing 4. It's on me. So, what did he need to do to beat me? Well, a lot of stuff. Starting with, he needs to commit to higher reward mids if I'm hard ducking. If he had just done more hop kicks, or down for, you know, the launching mids, I would have been in a bad spot. Or at the very least, I would have eaten more lows, more highs, etc. I was not scared to duck because I don't want to get looped by Lee's lows, and Lee's love lows. So, yeah, higher reward mids. Yeah! Hop kick. Fucking any mid launcher that's not launch punishable. Right? Don't do your launch punishable mid launcher. But any other mid launcher, yeah, he could have let that shit rip. I would have died. But he didn't. Yeah. There was also I mean, I also kind of overwhelmed with offense in a lot of situations. It was the epitome of, I take your whole life bar because I want an interaction. But, I mean, you can't just keep going low or high when I'm eating mid after mid after mid. Because I'm like, the other thing, the flowchart was too consistent. So he needs to diversify his flowchart. Because every time after the overhead, he went for the double mid punch into a high. So I didn't know if it was because I got hit with the mids that he went high, or if he was going to do it either way. Either way, I was calling it out and I wasn't changing anything. He could have beat me. And I will say that he chose not to. No, I mean, I would have adapted as well, but you need to make your opponent adapt to you. You can't just give them the thing for free. Right? So that does wrap up my Big Bosses Remains match. And this shit was run crazy well, too. Alright, next up, a contender classic. This is going to be me versus TK, who just beat Shazam, who's been killing it. He's really good on Paul. And TK is rocking his Brian. So, his strengths. He has the high execution stuff on lock. Usually. Right? Great frame defense. Great string defense. Right? You're not going to knowledge check him with weird frame situations or with weird strings. He's really good at that stuff. Also, great movement. His big weakness is DK gets in his own head a lot. I don't know if he has nerves or what, but I'm just going to call him tournament nerves. Because he does so much better in casuals against people than otherwise. He also... he gives respect before it's earned. So, like, he won't do the unsafe, weird-ass strings because he assumes that you know them all because he knows them all. But you have to assume your opponent knows very little and then throw out, like, some good gauging strings that are, like, safe-ish, you know, like, that are minorly punishable. Like, if Brian does double rising knee, it's -10, right? It is jab punishable. Only people who play against a fuckload of Brians know that. So go ahead and throw out the double knee and see what they do on block, right? And if they punish it with their jab, then yeah, they probably know a few more things than just the rising knees, right? Because it's a very specific thing to know a lot of stuff about. But all it takes is like one niche thing. Dang.
You need to learn. When I say no, I'm doing it. Guess who's doing it? Me, not you. This is your last chance.
So
Or
true.
we will play with you. I don't care if it's your game. We will play without you. Do you hear me? Say yes.
Alex, you have to listen to Mom when she's trying to run stuff. Honestly, right now you guys should be in
I
bed.
know she's like him giving her tips during the game. That I am not, and she keeps missing. Enough.
No, call it.
Okay, let's go.
No,
We're
you
going.
can do it tomorrow.
You've made me way too mad. Just fucking go.
Good night, Gwen.
Go.
Tomorrow.
Go.
Alex. Good night, Danny. Cool.
That I wanted. I got
That's super cool,
I got
Danny,
a-
especially the
I
eyelashes.
got a cereal box.
Nice. I
and
know you love Fruit
and I
Loops.
got a thing that said spam.
You like Spam?
No, but I like the design because it was food.
Yeah. I'll cook you some Spam one of these days. It is ham.
I knew it.
Yep. It's just ground up ham put in a can. It tastes all right, depending on how it's cooked. All right, and back from the what's it called? Intermission. All right. Ads covering the loving family portion of the stream? No. That's perfect because the first like minute of the family portion was me needing to get aggressive at my family. So I was just screaming at him. Just fucking going to town. You know how Alex likes to really push buttons? So she was pushing buttons. And boy, did I start yelling. The ads were visual too, so I got to, you know, just start swinging these hands. Oh. What's the versus Alex matchup? For me, it's like 8-2, 9-1. It's really good for Gary's, right? Vaughn v Alex, that's a good-ass matchup. The problem is the Cynthia v Alex matchup. Like, it's one of the worst matchups in the game. It's really bad. It's not like 0-10, like it's not unplayable, but it is like, I don't know, 3-7 or like 2-8. It's rough. Especially if the Alex knows what they're doing. Shit. If the Alex knows how to pilot her character, even on loss, it's a win, which is wild. Plus, she has round start headbutt, which is really good in the matchup. You know, she has the Shedatier, which is, I think, quarter circle back 2, which normally Cynthia uses in, like, the Cynthia versus Vaughn matchup. That move is unblockable. It's untouchable. Like, it's a god button. We have to ban it in our house. But the problem is that it's a completely useless button in the Alex matchup. And Alex actually gains access to that move. So, you know, it's crazy. But as for the Brian matchup, Brian is honestly, Brian's a fairly comfortable matchup for my king. But I think for me as a player, it's actually a bad matchup. I like to stand there and do nothing. And Brian dismantles you for doing nothing. You know, like, getting his opponent to do nothing is Brian's win condition. And it's my default. So, like, yeah, it's tough. But with all that said, when Tim is, like, on point, you know, when he is playing at his best, I don't see how people take rounds off of him. Like, he also has phenomenal reactions, right? But the biggest problem, you know, all of these weaknesses amount to he hesitates. And, like, when he hesitates, he panics, he gets in his own head, he doesn't play as well as we all know that he can. People's champ should have been there. Damn, that would have been tight. So my plan in this matchup, right? Luckily, this isn't particularly big of an issue in this matchup. But the thing is, you have to throw out the stupid thing, so I will respect you pressing the stupid thing. You have to. Because if I don't respect you ever doing the stupid thing, like, if you're only going to press the good buttons, like, that's my win condition, is reducing your options. So in we go. Right? And already he's doing some classic Brian stuff. Normally his throw breaks are pretty good, but so I have his timing fairly well. And yep, no more mix. Oh yeah, I didn't realize that Gino was watching.
Oh my god. Show up in a giant swing, you're evil.
That's the me special right there. Look at this. Look at this situation, by the way. This is me at my finest.
Oh my god.
It's such a specific party time call out. Oh, thought I'd catch his timing on the get up kick. I did not do that. I risked death. Luckily, he didn't have death ready, and then I catch him on his approach. I know, I'm pretty sure right here that he's going to stay down. Right? Right here. I'm pretty sure that he's going to stay down. But I'm not sure enough to run up ground throw. So I'm just going to do the little dirt kick, or the alley kick. And then Shining Wizard. Moving on. Oh, not optimal punish. Brian can launch that. Ooh, I wanted that wall. That would have killed. Such a good hard duck. Forward 2 into button. Oh, no, I just caught his timing with Boomeranger. Boomeranger. It's 40 frames. So if it counter hits, there's no excuse. He had to push his button long after I got in the air. Alright, so what's the biggest thing right now is that I have his timing. Right? He's not giving me any consistent wake-up options or things like that. But what he is giving me is a consistent timing. He's diversifying his get-up portfolio very well. He's somewhat diversifying his move choice, although he's mostly sticking to the good things, but he's not changing his timing. And you got to do that. Anywho, also he's having a good time, so I'll take that. Fish for down forward 2. Alright, get the fuck out of the sky. Right? And he's starting to stutter just a little bit more, so I can't have his timing. Hold back, counter hit back 1, 2. Oh! And then, yeah, I had a feeling. I forgot if that was 10 or 12, so I had to check. Oh! What a high! Just get him out of the air. And then... Yep. Oh, let me out of here. And then good shit. He got me good right there. He called out the Jaguar step back. He's also looking for Shining Wizard so I could get that giant swing.
He's staying on the ground. He doesn't want to get up. Oh my god, the timing.
Yeah, he's got my timing again. That's the thing with Brian is that punch. That shit's like plus on block high. You don't really want to call it out at that range. Ah, I missed the punish. Ooh. And again. Another boomeranger round finish. So, what a lot of people don't realize is that this, after that throw, that catches him in the back of the head. So if you stand up or hold back here, right, like this shit hits, you want to just get up so you can block, probably deal with the low. If you just hold back or up, this shit catches you in the back of the head. It's such a silly mix. But it's what I got. Look at that. And he's trying to call out my Jaguar step back. He's looking for that range. Ooh, a rare miss. No counter hit confirm. I'm just gonna hold back. Yeah, he's not gonna go for the big Oki. What a reaction on the float. That was definitely deliberate. And then one guess? No, 2 guesses. I want heat too. Oh. And then I timer scam him with the long grab animation. Damn. Ooh, and that was me catching his timing. Right? And do I catch his wake up? I fuck it up. Should have been a different ground throw, but that is the game. I whiffed a button, he whiffed a button, I caught a button. He deo. And that's all she wrote for game 2. So once he was calling out Jaguar step back, I stopped doing it at specific ranges because he was getting free launches. Right? He did a really... Okay, this is the exact thing that I had criticism of Big Boss Remains, is that TK is making adjustments. Right? He adjusted to my Jaguar step back timing, so that way he could catch and launch it. And he launched me twice off of that, and I decided never again, right? And you didn't see me get launched by it again. I just kept him at range using the best movement I could, but I wasn't afraid to throw out buttons to try to call out him coming in, which is basically my style, right? But he did a really good job on, I mean, calling out the Jaguar step back, the back flippity hoppity, as they call it. That's the technical name for it. Like, that was absolute money for him. I feel like he should have just kept going for it. Because, like, Brian's forward 2 big jet punch or whatever, that shit has big range. So he probably could have caught more if he had made more callouts. Because if he catches me with it airborne, he gets a combo anyway. Because it's a corkscrewing move. So he probably should have kept doing that a bit more. He also started, I don't know why he started doing it, but he started playing with shorter range buttons, which is generally not a great call against me. But I guess that's my mix-up, right? I either big buttons have slower startup and I catch you with the counter hit, and quick buttons are fast, but I space them. So, you know, that's that. But also, the bigger thing, he should have done more stupid shit. He should have run up and done a snake edge. There's a good chance it would have hit. You know, he also has, like, tournament nerves. I've seen him hit taunt jet upper tons of times. The fact that he whiffed it on me in the clutch, like, that's just evidence of, you know, he is not Mr. Clutch. But whenever he plays at, like, his top potential on stream, like, you're like, oh shit, and he's here? You know, like, he's definitely better than Tone when TK's playing at his best. The problem is that he is rarely playing at his best. So on to the next round. Thanks to a first round bye, that put me into top 8. And then I believe, oh, it was me against the winner of this match. Which, low-key, I was hoping it was going to be Balalar, on account of I have his number more consistently than Inu. But it, what's it called? Wasn't. So, oh shit, Balalar lost. Who knocked him out? Snappy Boy did. Damn. Good shit, Snappy. Alright, and then that's like unreasonable damage, whatever. Everything's unreasonable. Right, it's 1-1. It could have gone either direction. Critical whiffs. I feel like Balalar just doesn't have a plan when Elisa goes into armor. Oh, that was tight. Hit confirm. Cool. Ooh, and that'll do it for that round because Elisa damage is silly. Still silly. That was just definitely a misinput. Yikes. That was a spaghetti round end. And then we don't even need to see the rest of the tournament, apparently. Yeah, slow dismantling. It is what it is. Remy v Gino. And now, me v Inu. So, without even going too far into his previous round, what do we know about Inu? Man, there's no way to talk about this without going into the weeds. But I have good advice against him and his Alyssa. So, his strength. You know what? His weaknesses will make a lot more sense after I talk about his strengths. Very strong offensive pressure, flowcharts. Very strong defense. Like, he knows when to hold him, when to fold him, when to press, when not to press. He's tough to catch off guard on defense. He's good at just moving. Right? Very strong offense and very strong defense. So, like, if hypothetically he was godlike at both, where could you possibly hit him? And this is his biggest weakness, is he sucks when transitioning from offense to defense. Like, that is the biggest weakness I have to criticize with Inu. Because his offense is great. His defense is also great. But when he's shifting between offense and defense, right? So when he's on the offense and you block something hella minus and you poke him and push him back, he needs to reset before he goes into defense. When he is on defense, he has a very difficult time transitioning to offense without first landing a hit. Right? Like, he gets like mentally stuck. And I'll see if I could point it out during the set. So my game plan, though, is to try to keep him in that transitory state as much as possible, so that way I can play the worst version of Inu. Because if I can play him at his worst, I can win. If I have to play him at his best, I can very easily lose. In fact, it's remarkably difficult not to. And during his loser side run, it was impossible not to lose to him. There we go. And a bunch of stuff. Bravos, brackets, etc. Alright, see, he's on defense right now. And he used wall running too as a button. Ooh, that's such a sick combo. I don't care what anyone says. See, and even right there, he stayed on offense. So right here, start of round, right? He hard commits to defense, so do I. He has a difficult time right now transitioning from this to being in an offensive flow. Right? He's waiting on me to whiff something in his range. And unfortunately, his clunky button, like, this is a keep out button. Don't be confused. This is not him trying to start offense. This is him throwing out a hitbox to hit me trying to come in, right? He's using wall running 2 as a keep out button, which is a lot different than using it as a get in button. And now that he's in, right, he is not going to turn off offense, right? A down 3 into this, into not just blocking, but going for the high-risk duck launch on my jab, right? And at this point, he still hasn't transitioned back to defense. He is still in offense mode, which is where I need to be taking advantage of him. Right? Offensive move. Offensive move. Offense. Chainsaws for offense. Offense. That is me taking advantage of him being an offense. And then guaranteed hit. Yep. Right. He was unable to get that transition clean. Right now. He wasn't ready to go on offense, so he's mostly just doing big keep out buttons. Right. He's patient, which is great. That's a great strength to have, especially against me. I am currently just trying to catch him on his stagger times. This is why I'm dangerous. I didn't want to make him guess twice. And right now, I'm trying to catch some stepping. Because I know... man, I suck. And that's not the first time that's going to happen. This is something that I eat shit on quite a few times that I need to... Right? He does get up 3 into wall standing 4. He loves wall standing 4 into backdash into whiff punish. He loves that. He loves it so much. And his reactions were too slow for that to be something that he isn't practicing often. Right? Also, his guard breaks are really good. And he goes 1 into... Right? I don't know how I'm supposed to catch this. Alright, I caught this. Ooh. Got his timing on the wall running 2. Mid? Yeah. And we made him guess a 50-50. In this situation right here, after he blocks that, he has to guess between the low and the mid. There is not frames for him to do anything other than block. And the mid and the low come out in a timing that is unfuzzyable. I can mash one or the other. He ducked, he got hit. Right, you have to guess. It is not a very high reward option for me, but to close out a round, hey, 50% chance of killing you, and it's safe if you block either one. It's not a bad situation. Like, it's not a bad situation for me at all to close out a round. And then, what an arena. Right? Not much of an option. That second hit hit something that... Ooh. This is the second time that's happened. Cool. And he does the safe option to get up, which is unsafe. Ooh. Not an insane amount of damage. I want to make sure that I'm not about to get explosion walled, right? Look at this. My back is to explosion wall. I don't want to deal with that, so I'm just going to walk back to regular wall, and then I'll try to get out. This puts me center stage, and sure enough, after the throw break, he mashing. He catches a button. I got robbed. We can all agree on that. He's also doing a lot of the mid-high, I've noticed. It's such an interesting option. 1+2 would have caught that, huh? Ooh, I blocked it. Oh, one guess, one guess. Fuck, that's way more aggressive than I normally play. I can't believe I did so much stuff that would have lost to him mashing jab. But I did. I risked it all. Oh, minus launch. I missed it yet again. Yep, great punish. Yep, and he goes on the second. Oh, it all comes down to one guess. I was expecting a rage art. No reaction. He was probably trying to rage art, and that kills him. So, what happened? What happened indeed? Well, Oh, this is...
Yeah. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that was winners. Damn, he's good. So this is knowledge that I didn't really get to use yet. But I will. So I'm just going to stash that. Keep it up here. What did he need to do to win? Well, I can point it out later, but he needed to diversify his timing. Like, badly. If he did a bit more of that and wasn't so... He also needs to go low with his pressure. Let me low parry shit. Who cares? It's not a big deal. Because if I block Elisa's stuff, I don't get much off of it. She has so many lows that are effectively minus 12 for me, which is just a single kick punish. That's not optimal for me. She even has lows that you can't low parry because chainsaws are like weapons, so you lose access to the generic call out on lows. Later on, I'll try to call out some of those very lows with a button that beats lows, and his lows will just go under that button. It is a frustrating matchup for King. Add into all of that the fact that I'm not allowed to push buttons that much on account of how good her sidestep is. Ooh. It's bad times. So, anywho, first place in attorney, hell yeah. I've still got some games left in it. But yeah, I'm low-key goated. Let's see, Snappy Boy was putting in work as well. I assumed I'd be getting wrecked. Yeah, I won the RPS, and the first player chair sucked ass. I just gave him the P2 that he wanted, but my chair sucked. So, damn, the Matrix cut over there. Damn, Gino's tight. One day I'll be as tight as Gino. But any woohoo, let's get into it. Yeah, we're like pitching nonsense Yoshi shit. However, let's catch Gino. So what do we know about this fellow? Well, one, he might be the best Yoshi in SoCal at the moment. It's probably between him and Soy Milk. Like, Synchronize is good, but I can see where Synchronize also would fall short in a lot of places. Like, Synchronize beat me. He beat the crap out of me the previous week. I'm not taking anything away from him. I just think that consistently, Gino will do a bit better than him. He embodies Yoshi. So Gino embodies Yoshi. And what do I mean by that? I mean, he uses all of Yoshi's tools to their highest. Like, he does unblockable low setups. He does all of the good Oki shit. He'll give up a little bit of damage to murder you if you get up wrong, and he will hit confirm, or he'll confirm your get up option before he hard commits to it. So that's really good. What else? Amazing offensive sequences. Great flash timing. You know, Yoshi's got that cheap ass 6 to 8 frame mid launcher. Pretty cool. But it's stubby ass range. It's effectively a counter. Gino has great timing with it. Now for weaknesses, he hates King. Mostly the matchup. He doesn't force stepping the matchup, which he should. He says that his grab breaks aren't great. I don't know. I think they're pretty good. He definitely has all the knowledge for him. Yeah. So, you know, that's good. Oop. His biggest weakness is his great defense. And he experiments mid-set, which is important. You have to be able to experiment mid-set. Oh. Because otherwise, how are you gonna figure out how to deal with an unfamiliar situation mid-set? A lot of players cannot pull that off. So, will Gino?
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Thank you. I mean, the answer, spoiler alert, is no, on account of I did in fact win the tourney. As advertised.
No, why is it shaped like that?
But,
Don't curve that.
you know. Let's see it.
Yeah, we're so
Let's see it in action. Also, he has fun. He has hella fun, which is great. So, I just remembered how this set ends. Ooh, almost had him. Right, I'm mostly just poking. I'm trying to keep hitboxes out. Ooh, that was a great run up nothing. Now he loves using 3-4 as keep out. So when I go up and I do nothing and then launch, that was specifically a call out for that. Yeah. You're not plus enough, and you're not gonna catch me jabbing. Ooh. And then I believe this shit sucks. Yep. I need to start ducking the second hit of that. Right? He has an option there. Back one. Yep. Beautiful. And catches him duck. Right? That is some clean ass Tekken. I'm also trying to bait flashes and he's not giving them to me. Yeah. And then I just want to take him to the wall. Alright, this could kill if he guesses wrong. Oh, this is where I'm an idiot. Yep, dirt kick. That ends it. So when I get my offense going, I've been keeping it going. Right, I need to make sure to keep doing that, right? What is it? Keep my offense running. Don't give them breathing space. Which is unfortunate because my natural inclination is to give them tons of breathing space. Ah. Especially with how King is as a whole. Ah, that could have been a bigger punish. That's fine. It's not bad for an 11 frame punish, though, for Yoshi. Alright, I got robbed. That's fair. And then, yeah, I'll give it to him. He was patient. I let a punishable thing rip. Damn. Alright. What are we gonna do? I caught his timing. And then, does he guess right? Does he guess wrong? He guessed wrong, but I choked the thing. And then I did an option that literally beats nothing. I did empty jump. And then that Kincho 3, that slide. That's so much damage. Well, not damage. It's so much range for a counter hitting low. Ooh. Yep. Since he's actively choosing between giant swing. I didn't buffer the thing. Yeah, he's looking for that. Oh, and I will gladly take this round.
You said that, and I felt like.
What a setup. I'm doing so much good ass small tech in here. Holy shit. That is a wild amount of small Tekken. I don't normally play small tech. You know, like pokes. Just good pokes, good movement, good steps. Great reset. Alright, and we're back in it. And then, yep. I go for a hop kick there, thinking that he might force a low. Man, that is such a good place for a duck flash. Also, low-key, I can't believe I tried to poke back with a jab. That's not my style. That's not big Tekken. That's small Tekken. That's some pussy shit. Normally I had a challenge with, like, boomerang. Or honestly, down forward, too. So, from one infinite to the next infinite, here we go. So specifically, what am I looking for? I'm looking to duck his 2-2, which is his punch into spinning punch transition. Also, I'm really looking to deal with. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, anywho. His other stuff. No, I need to I can't be taking back my turn with highs. Like, I cannot be doing that. It's not my style. It's not the kind of Tekken I play. I need to be poking with mids. Huh. Same amount of damage. Ooh. Yep. Last time he dropped down. This time. Yeah. Going right back into it. Only taking my turn with mids. Had I done a jab back there, I would have died. That's a really good dick jab into full crouch. Oh. Yeah, taking it back with lows or mids. Dash up giant swing. That's fine. I can't go airborne against him. Oh. He was gonna dick jab into full crouch down forward 3 for that big low spin kick launch again. That's fair. That's not an optimal punish, but it's a good one. Ooh, and then no break. No punish, but that's fine. And we get one guess. Gino, how are you gonna guess? He guessed wrong, I guessed right, but I missed my timing. That's fine. I got the win with one more guess after. That's the I'm disappointed in myself, but at least I took the round look. That's the my name is Gino look. You know he's thinking that. So, this alone has gone the distance and given me rounds that I barely got. Fuck. I need to do more shove. Damn, he just let the mid after rip. Yeah, he went for that dick jab again. He's really liking it. Yep, there we go. Ooh, what a good low parry. Then yeah, I definitely mashed at the wrong time. What a good comeback. See, that's what I mean with those great offensive sequences that Gino has. Also, what's up, Kakashi? That was a great sidestep. Ooh. Yeah, max damage punish. Fuck it. Yeah, with the sidestep. What a great thing to have happened. See, I'm getting a little gutsier after the overhead, but I'm only +2. I can't really, like, Flash will beat anything I can do. Woof. And that I 100% just caught movement. I'm surprised the frames are different than I thought. If only that was a real punish, then this wouldn't have happened. And then yeah, I tried to tech roll up and ult, rage art. Didn't happen, wasn't gonna happen. And that's fine. So also I need to be moved. I need to be more conservative with my buttons. Like, I can't just give him openings like that again. Bop, bop, bop. Break that shit. Ooh. Oh, not bad, me. Yeah, so true. I was mashing as fuck right there. Even though I'm like minus 11, I just decided to mash. But this time, it works out. And we're taking Oki. And we're taking Oki. And we're taking Oki. And I was right 15 times in 3 seconds. Ooh. Yeah. Angle slam. Looks cool. Bop, bop. I'm complaining because I'm like, I wanted that wall. And that was a refloat. He could have taken the wall from me. I knew he was looking to break giant swing, so I did the 1+2 grab. Oh. I had a feeling he was going to get up. And here, I thought he was going to stay down again because of what happened last time. And I went mid a million times until he died. Right, eventually he was going to die. Yep. Like I said, nothing I can do in that situation beats Flash. It's a miracle he hasn't flashed sooner. Ugh. No, he wanted the thing. Alright, nobody breaks them all. I believe I get hit, though. Oh, yeah. Right here, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, as soon as this ends, I'm gonna get up, run up to him, and do down 4 into Rage Art. And then I'm like, no, he'll block it. But I decide, you know what? I'm gonna show it anyway. Yep. And he told me, like, you fucker, because I was looking for exactly that, and I wasn't gonna do anything. But you know what? I had an entire extra round to play with, so down 4 into Rage Art. If you have a generic down 4, whew, that shit's so good. I don't care what anyone says. That shit was tight. So, what did Gino need to do to beat me? Well, he already knows. Right? He has very strong sequences. He has very strong adaptation. He just needs to step a bit more. He started stepping and getting the down forward 2 launch. That's all you need to do in the matchup. You don't need other buttons. You just need down forward 2 and sidestep. You can beat King. It's actually kind of rough. All right.
Yeah, Jake. I'll send Snappy your regards. That was like 30 minutes ago. Oh, that was 30 minutes ago?
All right.
What's here anymore? That's funny.
And then Gino is going to lose to Inu on his Steve. So it was actually a pretty good set. Oh, wait. Inu switches back to his Elisa. Oh. That was rough. 0-3. Alright, they're 1-1. But Inu with his spacing is just very good against Gino's Yoshi. Okay, okay. Just letting strings rip. Yep. Yeah, alright. That was optimal as heck. Anywho, back to the scene. Did Gino get any against Inu's Elisa? Nope. What the fuck happened? I only skipped a few seconds. Oh, that's what happened. One flash call out and punish. See, people saying flash recovers too quick. I do agree, but like, right there, possible to punish. Inu on fire. So, what do I need to do? I need to diffuse this flame. Damn. Sandy joined in. Alright, note to self. Cut this later. So. Yeah, I guess he cut his hand earlier. But what did I keep in mind from this? I want to eat this shit as seldom as possible. It's such a good autopilot sequence against me. While standing 4 on block into backdashing into whiff punishing. And I need it to not happen. While he beats me in the first round, I'm just going to keep typing stuff. Right? He's clearly on defense. I'm going to make him stay on defense. Nah, you have to get in on me legally. I have more health. Onus is on you. He likes that mid-high. Wait, is it even from crouch or am I just making shit up? Not even from crouch. But he does love the mid-high string, so I need to be ready for it. Yeah, I was ready for him to finish that. I was not ready to punish it. I got so robbed. That shit comboed for no reason because I only got hit by the last tick of the last chainsaw on counter hit. What a fun character. Yep. Tight. Now I'm on defense, I've decided. Something happens, too, in our sets that's like a game changer. I'll point it out when it happens. But as you can tell, I'm not doing a great job keeping him in the transition space. And also, right here, I am only trying to find the sidestep timing for this. And again, he's good at the backdash into whiff punish. Like, his backdashes mean something. And I believe this kills because Elisa is a fun, fair, and balanced character. Fair and balanced. Alright, this is grand finals. And we're not starting off great. Because frankly, right now, he has my number on timing. He has my number in a lot of spaces. But also, I have an entire extra game to play, like an entire set, where I can just experiment to find shit. Like, you saw how many times I ate Diving Chainsaw? I was trying to find the correct timing to sidestep it. Right? I'm getting an idea of how often he blocks versus how often he's just gonna let me finish this. How often is he staying down? Right? Can I get the timing on engage stance so I can back one to it? Can I get the timing on his side steps? That way I can get my shit to track him. Right? And then I don't want to just take advantage. Well, right now I do. And I have the timing. Right? How does he get up in this situation? Right? How does he like to close out rounds? Like, how is he going to push to overwhelm me with offense when he needs to win a round? And I know, like, a lot of this is obvious. Ooh. Real quick, look at how much health he gains back from that throw. Look at this. Because you gain back based on number of hits. Look at how much health he's about to gain back. Brrr, bot, and then you have to block that. He's fucking back to full. Look at that shit. Low, low. Do another low. Could have gone low again. And you should have. Alright. And again. 2 into the overhead is the right number against Dinu, by the way. Yep, good. He's not just gonna go low every time. I guessed wrong, he guessed right, and for that, Jesus, that's a lot of... Right, I went for the 1, because I need to know how he's gonna break that. And again, I didn't want to die to it again, but look at it, look at us go. While standing 4, backdash, punish. That is a sequence that he loves. So I need to play in a way that is immune to that. Damn, Jasandi, good luck, Inu, and Gino. But not me. Bruv. Yep, I needed to do 2. Forward 2. I could probably do forward 2 against someone who stays on the ground. Into. Damn, and that's like the Jake Man classic. While standing 2, into, while standing 2-2. Bop, bop. Make ground throws unbreakable. Just do it. Fuck it. They're cool. Make them also delete gray health. They're already, like, you already... That was so unfortunate. My hop kick to call out his down back 3 probably saved me the set. Yep, and now he's doing his stuff a bit deeper. He's using hop kicks as keep out. He's smiling and feeling himself. And another. And a third. Yeah, I don't want to use my heat. Oh, that was supposed to be a down, or forward 2, down 1. And that was a great duck punish on my grab. Not optimal, but it worked. Oof. Yep, catching the turnaround. And I thought for sure that was punishable enough for back 1 too. But it's not. So, get a hella scaled combo. And I die. Chonky-los. He got the big reset. Congratulations to him. And now I get to put everything I've learned into practice. I go back to character select for a hard reset. Because why not? And I feel like at this point, I've gotten used to how to get him into that transitory space. But I was also trying to learn a lot of other stuff. Ugh. See, my movement is just looking better now. Up, up, up. That's unfortunate. No, not anymore. That's fine. That's also fine. And that's fine. Right? He's still strong. Just because I know some stuff doesn't mean I can magically beat him. Ugh. Right? He's keeping my back to the wall. And I was just waiting for him to come in. Right? Hesitate in that transitory space between offense and defense, and I could throw out my heat... my heat smash. Finally, I catch the low-high, or the mid-high string. World's hardest read. And you cannot backdash out of that there. So my flow is also looking a lot better. That mid is still frustrating to deal with. Right here. This shit, that fucking mid homing heat engager that gives him a free mix-up on block is so annoying. You want to know how annoying it is? It's so annoying, I think that move is absolutely busted. It needs to not be a mid. And you know what I find out at some point? I find out at some point in the next round, it is in fact a mid. That wide sweep, it's a game changer. It fucks me up. And I find it out completely on accident, ducking something else that I thought was coming. But, you know, as you saw from those first 3 games, Eno can beat me. You know, this isn't like free. Right? I thought it was in... Ooh. Yep, the hard call out on the low chainsaws. You can't do that every time. Right? I can react to that engage. Ooh. And such a good backdash into whiff punish. But I'm tired of getting hit by that fucking string. Can't wake up there, otherwise you die. Can't wake up there, otherwise you die. What a good-ass micro backdash. That was a tight option. Yeah, looking at that, he got it right with the duck, but he was too busy dick jabbing to get a big punish. But it doesn't matter anyway, he gets the kill. Boom, thought the string was over. Take some damage, bud. And then big. He finished a jab punishable string, and I did a low, but you know what? That's fine. And look, I finally hit the combo. Forward. Okay. What I need to be doing there is forward 2 into shoulder charge. It will catch Inu. And then he got robbed. I need to start doing the proper combo there. Yeah. And then I try to catch timing, but he is changing up his timing a lot. We are now 1-1. But I am looking for that mid-high a lot now. Because I've given up sets to that thing, man. Yep. You gotta not duck sometimes. Yep. There it is. What did I say before? I gotta do the forward 2 into the forward 2, down 1, 2, and I'll get him every time. Oh, that move is my bane. That shit is Clive's forward 1+2. Ugh. Fuck. That is just a lot of chunky damage, and I am guessing wrong. And we're back in it. Ugh. Ah. But again, he's gonna do the mid-high to keep pressure up, right? If I can recognize when he's in offensive mode versus defensive keep-out mode, should have done down forward 1. And that was a whiff punish. Sure, it was a whiff punish with an alley kick, but it was a whiff punish. He got spaghettied, I got spaghettied. There was a lot of spaghetti to be had. Ugh. Not what I wanted to see. Low. And then low. Damn, so he's got it in him. I gotta stop messing up that pickup. Damn, he's on his way. Alright, now I'm on my way. The hard call out. This should delete gray health. It doesn't. Boom. We're still in it, boys. We're in it to win it. And right there, I'm just like, are you serious? That shit's been high this entire time? Ugh. And I know that'll catch pretty much anything he does out of that mix. So, like, it's the only move I have that'll catch a sidestep. Just the fact that that thing is a high changes the entire matchup for me. It would be like finding out after a year that Clive's forward 1+2 is actually a high and not this mid that you thought it was. And now I'm just feeling much better. I gotta do run and jump over more. Oh, and the blue spark, no less, into the wall. Forward 1. Oh yeah, this situation. That was supposed to be 1-2.
Let's go.
Oh, robbery. Ooh, good ass magic 4. I tell you what. All right, back in. And yeah, Elisa's got some chunky damage. That's such a good Elisa-specific option that she has in the matchup. Dash up, block, giant swing. Yep. Classic. And then let's get on the board. Do a little happy jump. Yeah, now that I know I could duck that thing, I'm ducking it on reaction. I'm not ducking it on reaction at all. But, fuck it. With the wall position there, I was sure that he was gonna avoid the big, risky option. Let's do none damage. Let's just keep reading correctly. Oh! Ooh! Even on block, I was ready with the punish. And then Yep. Haven't done one of these in a bit. Forward 2. Nope, I gotta do it. So against Inu, I need to do 1 forward 2. Ah. And then no max damage, so let's just keep the match rolling, but I get him. I got him on his timing, trying to get in on me. And that was it. That was first place.
All right.
So that was quite exciting.
1, 2, 3, and Snappy, right?
Shit ass.
All right, Snappy. Do you want to get some candles? Wait, I gotta grab them.
Yeah, that was hella close. So, 1, I need to stop giving so many opportunities. 2, I need to tighten up my down forward 2-1 combo. The pickup on small bodies. I don't know how, but I need to. Because, like, I get the counter hit thing, and then I don't get the damage. Which is the worst. So, maybe for now, I just need to start doing people's elbow into alley kick, and just take my raw damage instead of potentially winning on the spot. But, like, I don't know. I honestly don't. Or maybe do what I was doing before, where I do the sidestep into jab into 2+4 or 1+3 grab, so I get that Oki in that situation off of the down forward 2-1. Because that is brutal. So I stopped dying to this. I started blowing this up, the mid-high string. Right? Finding out that is a high, that shit was a game changer. Just a complete and total game changer. It, like, yeah. Yeah, it, like, and totally did. And on that note, I mean, that's about it for that set. That's it for the tournament run. I played clean. I kept my foot on the gas for a lot of it, which I definitely need to get more comfortable doing. My issue is that I'm a little bit more timid on crazy offense when it's not airtight sequences, because there's always that air of, but what if? And, like, in this case, the what if is like, what if they sidestep? And the answer is that I have no fucking answer. So it's tough, man. It is tough. Now with Yoshi, there are a million ways to keep the offense going. And there are a lot of but what ifs, but there are also a lot of tools to cover those what ifs. And I need to get better at doing that on Yoshi, right? That's where my weakness is there, is that my offensive sequences, all of the but what ifs, fucking murder me. Oh. Can also do flash there. That's interesting. But yeah, on that note, the new question is, but who though? I mean, do we just get everyone to do I raid tone and get everyone coming in with this? Fucking spam that. No, no, no. On that note, we actually just call it clean. Tournament runs over, and there's not enough time to actually gear up and play a full, full extra sets. Plus, I got work tomorrow. And having a 24-hour shift on Saturday and another one coming up on Wednesday and one the previous Wednesday and needing to, go in for my 8 to 5 tomorrow. It wears. It definitely wears. So I'm just going to take it easy tonight, and I hope you all get to take it easy too. On that note, have a fantastic evening, and